There are so many stories about the dangers of vaping. How do you know what's true and what's sensationalized? Well, we dove into facts and have more on what you need to know for your health and that of your kids. Vaping has been a contentious topic, particularly when it comes to the illnesses associated with it.
We've got 800 cases at least, a dozen at least deaths. I think this is probably the tip of the iceberg.
But not all believe vaping is bad. Vape shop owner Suhail Thacker would say the opposite.
You know, it's actually saving lives. There's so many millions of people who have switched from cigarettes to vaping and have seen a lot of health improvements.
That was Andrew Doss's goal, to get off cigarettes. He vaped for 9 months and went to the hospital when he developed a cough.
It started with a really strange cough that was almost like backwards.
Doctors told Doss his injury was all because of vaping.
You know, I figured worst case vaping was going to be as harmful as cigarettes, and cigarettes don't land you in the hospital with collapsed lungs.
The CDC is still studying what's exactly sending people to the hospital with lung injuries.
These patients have difficulty getting air in and out of their lungs because those small airways are so damaged and swollen.
The CDC's latest findings suggest products containing THC play a role in the outbreak, but no single product or substance has been linked to all lung injury cases.
I was more than addicted. I was heavily addicted for sure.
Luca Kinnard of High Point helped sound the alarm nationally on the addictive nature of e-cigarettes after a seizure sent him to the hospital.
Changed him 100%. He went from being a straight A student to having Fs, and he became explosive.
He eventually went to rehab for 39 days.
I was addicted to nicotine for about a year and a half.
He now shares his story with other students in an effort to curb teen vaping.
80 to 90% of kids who do the e-cigs do it because they like the flavors.
Attorney General Josh Stein became the first state attorney general to sue e-cigarette maker Juul, along with 9 other e-cig manufacturers. He wants to take flavored cartridges off store shelves.
The nicotine concentration is much more potent in an e-cigarette than it is in a traditional cigarette.
But again, this depends on the product.
In this whole bottle, it's 0.6% nicotine. People don't get addicted to this stuff. You know, it's the nicotine that gets the people.
On the flip side, one Juul pod can contain 5% nicotine. According to the company, it's designed to replace 1 pack of cigarettes. The 800-pound giant at the center of the vaping debate has rolled out a number of changes in an effort to keep their product out of the hands of minors.
To combat underage use of Juul products,
one is a point-of-sale system they're now selling and mandating their retailers to use. It scans IDs, prohibits bulk purchases, and if the purchaser is underage, it automatically cancels the transaction and won't allow a manual override.
Could help, but there's a bigger level to this, that they're not seeing.
Some say minors are buying most vaping products at convenience stores, and that's where the problem lies. According to a Truth Initiative poll from 2018, 74% of minors who used Juul-flavored pods got it from a physical